Hello and welcome to Wednesday's Intention. If you could find a place for about 30 minutes where you could sit or lie down, not be disturbed with your eyes closed, that would be good. We're going to intend some reality of our choosing and an inwards journey. So go ahead and close your eyes down. And the first thing we're going to do is start with a few deep, slow breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to just let everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float away. And the next breath in, fill your belly in full. And with this exhale, if you could just feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and then exhaling light directly from your heart, sharing it. Good. And now we're going to go to the body. Give it some attention. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could bring your attention down to your feet right now and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving through your feet into the ground, curling up with the roots of the forest and circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. And then focus on your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees. Everything just relaxes. And your upper legs, buttocks, pelvic area, hips, everything loosens. And then your inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Everything just softens. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position you've ever had them. Arms, forearms, hands, and fingers, all hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. And then we bring our focus up to the skin of our scalp. Tension can hide there sometimes. So we're just going to release the entire area. Feel it loosen, almost as if your ears could wiggle. And then bringing your attention to your jaw and allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And then we can see if we can get our eyelids to soften a few extra degrees. All of our facial muscles relax. And then we move inwards and ask our right brain to relax. And we ask our left brain to relax. And now we're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. We're actually going to invite it to have a seat on the couch right now and just chillax while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. And we want the mind to stick around and be part of our council. And just take more of a back seat for now. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts going through our heads. Let's use the element of air today to deal with them. Envision yourself out on the ground outside, looking up at the sky and seeing all your thoughts up there, projected like mini movies. But they're also behaving like clouds on a windy day. So I want you to witness or observe your thoughts, but just let them blow on by. Don't get engaged. And if they happen to pick you up and take you away for a wild ride with them, As soon as you realize it, just gently bring yourself back to the present moment and what we're doing. Just the practice of bringing yourself back. Now, if you were witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than this. And first, let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity. Let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this journey viscerally. So feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as you touch down on each step, and feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And when you arrive on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of your heart. Is there a gate with a lock on it? Perhaps a wall has been built. And this is normal and natural. We all develop protective measures for ourselves. But what I'd like you to realize right now is that this is your heart. You have a full access, a VIP backstage pass to it at all times. It's your concert. So go ahead and see those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open, and perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that may have been built. As you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit, and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. So beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space to be completely bathed in this warm and loving light. You feel so safe and secure and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been or could imagine inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. So we're going to have a bit of a shift in our perception right now and experience our energy body or our light body. I'd like you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. So you're kind of floating there, existing as a light cloud. It's very exhilarating, very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. I'd like you to experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and you see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It goes by many names in many cultures. Really doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. And that's what we want. So I'd like you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow now. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to be here. And you don't need to change your beliefs. All truths are inclusive. And one of the things you might experience when joining in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And at some point on every level, you will experience that you are everything and everyone in the universe, and they are also you. We are all one being. We're all the same pie, slightly different flavors we're bringing to the same pie. Now, this nexus is a very powerful place. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healings, of miracles, and incredible capacity to create. And that's what we're going to take advantage of right now. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention. Because we can. So go ahead right now and envision yourself in that secret life you've always dreamed of having, in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities because at our core, we all want the same things. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit. First, let's start talking about health. We all want good health. Envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your physical body with ease and grace, your emotional body balanced, your mental body full of clarity, and your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And any time we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available to us. I'd like you to experience this vitality right now. For me, I'm feeling very light, as if effervescent bubbles are just coursing through my entire being, my DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything realigning into its natural, perfect, healthy state of balance. Very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I'd like you to extend it to include your family and your friends. Witness the expressions of relief and wonderment on their faces. And then stretch that out to include your community and then the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. We are all healers. Just a matter of sending your intention frequencies out there. And now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift humanity up out of survival mode into creation mode right now. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water, ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter, everybody has warmth or cooling if they need it. And there's a little left over for comforts. So maybe we could travel around once in a while. Most importantly, that we have the resources to follow our passions or our dreams in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. And when we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, we each have an innate need and desire to contribute. So we're being fulfilled on many levels when we're walking our path. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's go ahead and generate feelings of wholeness, completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or you can go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what you're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire world, so what does that look like now? This has already happened, it is done, so say we all. I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. And all of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us, exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home. Through the meadows and over the bumps. But today, let's celebrate this incredible existence together in song, in music, in dancing, in laughter, in playing. I feel joy just expanding my chest right now. Feeling all the relationships healing, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking down the street in my reality. I'm seeing all the smiles on strangers' faces, watching the lights behind their eyes. It's so beautiful. And let's intend one more thing while we're here. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. At least that everybody's feeling connected. Something incredible happens when we remember who and what we truly are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. The greed, the harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. This all naturally falls away, and we tend to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody's on the same page. And what a beautiful, relaxed kind of freedom. Even the systems that govern us in this reality are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, to protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm sensing all of the tension and worry and fear lift collectively up off of our shoulders into the atmosphere above us, transforming into the higher resonance frequencies that are more in alignment with who we truly are. And all of a sudden, I feel trust blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, sensing all of the connections clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. It's such an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. Now, wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I want you to just stop your shoes right now, whether you're frolicking in the ocean on a hot summer's day, or you're smacking the ball around on a court with your friends, or you're out for a picnic with your family, marveling at their glowing faces, seeing your children and grandchildren thrive. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just stop and look at all the beauty surrounding you, all the natural beauty, all the man-made beauty, and drink it in. Feel this unconditional love energy that surrounds and supports us at all times, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Now I'd like to connect a little with gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this amazing life. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to all my lessons. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all these beauties. Thank you to my emotions guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes us with light, healing, love, energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'd like you to take your beautiful intention of reality and build it up as a big energy ball in your center right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life, and then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. We're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy, and then when we exhale, we're going to release and share that energy with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. Breathe in the breath of life. Replenish yourself with love, light, healing, energy. Good job. Now we're going to wiggle our fingers and toes, come back into our bodies proper. Shift your limbs around a little bit too. And when you're ready to come back into the room, also open your eyes. Just notice how you're feeling right now. Know that you can come back to this state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so that we can do it on demand. And eventually we won't have to put any effort into it anymore. We'll just become natural, walking, talking transmitters of this high frequency energy. That's more in tune truly with who we are. We create the reality of our choosing around us because we are that powerful. And so much more so when we put ourselves together in this way, exponentially by magnitudes. So thank you for joining me in these intentions. Whether it's live or recorded, it all works. It's all good. Have the most excellent, beautiful Wednesday, and we'll see you again tomorrow for the next intention.